Hello and welcome. My name is Alan, and we are back with more lyrical analyses. This time for another Rage Against the Machine song, Sleep Now in a Fire. In the Fire. But yeah. Um, the song itself, let's go ahead and look at this is from genius.com. Let's look at the about. Sleep Now in the Fire is the fifth track from the '99 album Battle of Los Angeles. Good album by Rage. Uh, it was released as a single on November the 4th, 1999. The song contains lyrics about greed, such as the conquest of Native Americans, Columbus's voyage by the Nina, the Pinta, and Santa Maria, and U.S. slavery in the 19th century, as well as criticism of actions taken by the U.S. government in wartime, including the bombing of Hiroshima and the use of Agent Orange in the Vietnam War. The guitar riff is reworking of the Stooges' TVI from their 1970s Funhouse. The song's main riff is similar to Nirvana's '91 song Breed, although Sleep Now in the Fire is one and a half pitch higher. Guitarist Tom Morello's solo is also notable as he simply uses feedback from the amp, along with using the whammy bar to adjust the pitch of the feedback. By flicking the toggle switch on and off, he is able to create the high-pitched solo. And at the end of the recording, a Korean radio station is heard coming from Morello's amplifier. But yeah. So that's some information about the song there. Now, let's go ahead and read through the lyrics. The world is my expense, the cost of my desire. Jesus blessed me with its future, and I protect it with fire. So raise your fist and march around. Just don't take what you need. I'll jail and bury those committed and smother the rest in greed. Crawl with me into tomorrow or I'll drag you to your grave. I'm deep inside your children. They'll betray you in my name. And the chorus, hey, hey, sleep now in a fire. Hey, hey, sleep now in a fire. We go with verse 2. The lie is my expense, the scope of my desire. The party blessed me with its future, and I protect it with fire. And we go into the pre-chorus, which is a famous, just catchy part of the song, but it talks about so much. We'll get to that, though. I am the Nina, the Pinta, the Santa Maria, the noose and the rapist, the field's overseer, the agents of Orange, the priest of Hiroshima, the cost of my desire. Sleep now in the fire. Hey, hey, sleep now in the fire. Hey, 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 sleep now in the fire. Next verse, short little one again. It's the end of history. It's caged and frozen still. There is no other pill to take. So swallow the one that makes you ill. The Nina, the Pinta, the Santa Maria, the noose and the rapist, the field's overseer, the agents of Orange, the priest of Hiroshima, the cost of my desire. Sleep now in the fire. Yeah, and then we go into a guitar solo, one of Morello's great guitar solos. And the song goes out repeating, sleep now in the fire. Sleep now in the fire. So yeah. Now we've talked about the lyrics. Or we've given the lyrics. Let's talk about the lyrics. What they kind of represent here. Verse 1. The world is my expense, the cost of my desire. So, yeah, the world is mine to do with as I please because it guarantees me what I want, what I love, so I'm free to do with it as I will, as I shall. Kind of what's going on here. Jesus blessed me with its future, and I protect it with fire. And that is essentially talking to us about the use of religion as a tool. So, oh, it's peaceful, it's kind, but we will go into your land and kill in the name of our religion. So, that kind of thing, religious wars and that BS. So raise your fist and march around, just don't take what you need. So yeah, protest all you want, just, don't do things that make your life better at at what's supposed to be mine. Even though all you're looking is to survive, I don't care. I'll jail and bury those committed and smother the rest in greed. So yeah, it's that blinding people with ideology. Those who are committed to doing what's right, to doing what's proper. No, you need to be tossed in jail or suffer an accident. And the rest of you, greed's good. It's that kind of thought that they're attacking. Crawl with me into tomorrow, or I'll drag you to your grave. So you will listen to what I say. You will do what I tell you. Or, screw you. You have no life. I'm deep inside your children. They'll betray you in my name. So we've seen things that easily split families apart. Religion, politics. Especially when craziness and the lunatics are involved. So yeah. So we're talking about sleep now in the fire. In the Billy Joel song, We Didn't Start the Fire, it's kind of a similar thought. The world's on fire. Hey, it's always been on fire. And in this song, it talks about the world on fire. Just, be calm, carry out. You ever seen that one meme of the dog sitting at a table with the house around him on fire, and he's drinking from a cup? And he goes, "This is fine." It's that kind of thing, The lie is my expense, the scope of my desire. So yeah, the party blessed me with its future, and I protect it with fire. So again, political partisanship. Only I tell the truth. Only my party tells the truth, and especially I. You know, it's that kind of thing he's pointing out in this verse. And we go into the pre chorus. And we look back at the history of some of the evils used, you know, in America. How America's always been a place of conflict from the point the white man first landed. I am the Nina, the Pinta, the Santa Maria, the three ships of Columbus, the noose and the rapist, the field's overseer. So we're talking about slavery overseers. They had no problem hanging. They had no problem raping, although they still didn't consider them people. But, oh, you know, hanging and raping them was good enough. The agents of Orange, Vietnam, you know, Agent Orange, the priest of Hiroshima. We're talking about the dropping of the nuclear bomb on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. And if you did not know, there was already negotiations going on to end the war. But Truman was like, no, we're just going to end it. We don't want to have to cede certain things to Japan. We'll just drop the bomb. So they did it once with Hiroshima, or did it once with Nagasaki, and did it again with Hiroshima. First one in Nagasaki, you could maybe argue we needed to do something, but there was still negotiations before Hiroshima. Now, one bomb wasn't enough. They're clearly still wanting, you know, proper negotiations. They don't want total and complete surrender. So another bomb was dropped. So yeah. The cost of my desire. Sleep now in the fire. Yeah. We get a good look at just how willing people were, especially people in power, were willing to partake in evil and horrible things. We get into verse 3, for it's the end of history. It's caged and frozen still. There is no other pill to take. So swallow the one that makes you ill. Essentially saying, you don't like it rough. You do what we tell you to do. You do what we want you to do. You don't have a say. You don't have control. And we go to the pre-chorus again. The Nina, the Pinta, the Santa Maria, the noose and the rapist, the field's overseer, the agents of Orange, the priest of Hiroshima, the cost of my desire, sleep now in the fire. But yeah, it's a strong rebuke of evil acts in what is an attempt to say, we progress forward. And like I've tried to say before, there is no making America great again. It hasn't been fully great in the first fucking place. Great for who? Great for who, motherfucker? Great for who? But anyway, we'll go ahead and end that episode here. As always, educate thyself. Think, read, study, learn. Someone tells you something you have trouble believing, ask them to cite their sources. I'll be putting links in the description box below the video as always. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Until then, later.